dissonance with us right now.
Yeah.
So shout out to them for making it out. Shout out to all the viewers back home that are watching right now. Definitely appreciate you spending time with us and watching this loser quarters right now. Loser, this does get 5th place from Promaelia. One of the people that's probably expected to win this event versus Blob. A familiar face who hasn't really shown up for a while, but always competitive. But this might be one of his best places he's had yet.
Yeah, and Blob's one of those guys who, like, he always goes to tournaments, and then after he loses or doesn't do as well as he wants, he's like, I'm done with this game. Screw this game. And it's like, we see him a month later, still playing.
And looking nice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, Smash like Hotel California. Like, once you get in, you never actually leave.
Yeah, but it's a good thing, you know, man. I like to call it my anti-drug. Who knows what else I'd be doing?
Yeah, exactly.
But right now, Blob definitely finding an opening and making it count. You know, it's definitely been back and forth on the hits. Corrin having the better end of it just because she has more output. However, right now, you know, Blob definitely stringing together a lot of combos. 4% lead right now.
Whoa.
Goes for the edge guard. Does not even need it. Gonna take stock number 1 off of Promaelia.
Yeah, had him shook. Had him shook. If he actually recovered high enough, that forward air was in the timing and spacing to either 2 frame him or just smash him down outright. So, I think Promaelia definitely had the right idea, trying to space it deep, but it was just pixels away.
Right now, Blob going to see what he can do now that he does indeed have this lead. Up an entire stock right now. As that stage control, Promaelia trying to fight his way on. Manages to use the pin. Blob with the great bait, but no punish afterwards. Very unfortunate for him. And still trying to tack on that damage. Promaelia just being so evasive. Looking for one opening. Is that going to be it? No, but there's going to be an edge guard attempt setting up. The eggs are going to try to lay some cover for Blob. Blob makes it to the ledge safely.
Yeah, and I talked about this a little bit in his last set, but I love how Blob's recovering. Like, I feel like Yoshi, especially against sword characters, is very susceptible to just getting like checked down when he's off stage. But Blob is evasive enough. Look at the spacing on that to avoid being pinned over and over.
Yeah, he's definitely switched up his playstyle, and it's currently working, you know. He's saying, hey, I'm just going to get any bit of damage that I can get, and if I happen to get you to kill range, courtesy of my rage, I will take the stock. But right now, 48%. So even if Blob loses stock right now, is he? No, Yoshi definitely living for a while. Great DI by Blob.
Yeah, and Yoshi is kind of heavier than people expect, so like saying live through stuff like that just kind of shows. Every little bit of weight counts, but wow, that call out. That kick could have killed him anytime if Promaelia pressed forward, but Blob saying, you ain't going to do it. You didn't do it before, you're not going to do it now.
Yeah, great adjustments on the verge of a 2 stock, but Promaelia finally managing to get stock number 1 off with that back air. Right now, Blob was applying some pressure. Promaelia finding an opening, but just as quickly as he got it, Blob takes it right back. 17, well, now 32 to 111. Promaelia is approaching max rage now, about 30% away from it. Blob not in jeopardy losing his stock quite yet unless the pin connects right now. Promaelia looking for the setup, not seeing the opening though. Very good stuff by Blob, evading it, reading it still. Gonna go for the punish on the landing, not able to connect with it.
Yeah, and we've seen the story so many times before. Corrin's behind, and then she just gets one exchange, and you end up like saying, oh, why am I in the blast zone? Wait, I'm dead? What? And right now, that one exchange, it might be a few more kind of preluding it, because 71% on Blob already, definitely in kill range if Promaelia can get this tip.
And the thing is that Blob is one of those players that can be tilted relatively easy. So if Promaelia is able to take this right now, Blob's definitely not going to be feeling it, but Blob going to take game number 1, not even allowing it. Beautiful jab into that up smash.
Yeah. Nice spacing, nice timing, nice execution by Blob. And a losing matchup, too. I know that most Yoshis harp on a lot of the DLC characters saying that they hate, you know, playing against swords, they hate playing against this character or this character. Low-key, I feel like Yoshi's playing more than anyone else.
That is true.
Yeah, every time I hear a complaint on, like, about a matchup, it's coming from Yoshi.
Yeah.
But
it's like, so every character, and it's crazy because we still have Ganondorf in the game, and they don't even complain that much. Every Ganondorf thinks their character can win every matchup, and then like every Yoshi thinks every matchup's unwinnable.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so pessimistic. Yoshi players, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Who hurt you? You don't have to answer. I know it's the clouds. But here we go. Game number 2. Promaelia's kind of thing. I like how he took a little bit of time to compose himself. I'm always a fan of players doing that.
Gonna opt for Battlefield. Seagull Joe says you should never allow a Corrin to take you to Battlefield because they kill so early, and you know it's so difficult to kill them that as they rack up that rage, they're just gonna make you explode off the side so fast. Right now, though, Promaelia with the lead, 33% tacked on so far. Blob trying to get something going, but Promaelia just anti-airing every single approach with this nair. Now forward air strings, and all of a sudden, Blob is off stage. Promaelia is going to look for the pin. Great recovery by Blob, though.
Yeah, but dang, man, look at all that damage put on him already. It was just one exchange, and all of a sudden, you just, like, we're outspaced. You don't have a sword. Yoshi doesn't have a sword. So everything that he did, like, just kind of got counter hit. And if you air dodge, there's a chance that it could get even worse. So Blob, he just had to hold strong, take his licks, and see what happens when he gets his feet planted again.
And I think the platforms are definitely assisting as well, because Yoshi doesn't really have anything to hit through the platform. While Promaelia has nair, forward air, up air, everything that's going to go through and make it so difficult for Yoshi to land.
Yes, that is the truth. But dang, these down airs are a great equalizer when it comes to deficits for Yoshi. A lot of damage put on just like that. And oh no, are you dead? Yes, you are dead. So much time just run on over and stab you in the face.
Yeah, he went through he did a regrab, and Promaelia was hip to it and said, hey, I'm just going to start this neutral beat. And now we're going to see if Blob is able to actually still do this, because he is playing from behind. A lot of that damage on Promalia's second stock was because Promaelia was desperately chasing him, trying to get a kill. And right now, it is not looking good for Blob at 58% already. Again, and we saw that setup last time, actually. Not going to kill, but definitely getting a lot of damage.
Yeah. I feel like he might also be looking for up smash in scenarios like that. I love that angle by Promaelia, though, going straight into Blob so that the hitbox will be high enough to cover him.
Blob doing what he can. Gonna wait out that forward smash right there. Promaelia with the stage control. That pin not gonna do it. But Blob at 93%. So much damage on him. 98 now. Promaelia looking relentless right now. Gets that back air. Side B after. Not gonna take the stop.
Again, I love how Blob recovered just through that. Using the down air to try to buy more space for him. Now he has Promaelia in a disadvantaged state. But that almost killing? Surprising.
Yeah, and I see what Blob's going for. He's trying to do the down air. Still alive. So if you do have a multi-hit move on Corrin prior to the invincibility coming out, you can actually essentially gimp her. Or him, depending on which one you're using. Yeah. So Blob's trying to get the multi-hit out there so as soon as the hitbox comes out and the invincibility is over, Corrin will lose the stock. However, he's just a hair too late every time, and he's just taking unnecessary damage for it.
Mm-hmm. This is lose quarters. This was
yeah,
best
loser
of
gets
three.
fifth.
But wasn't this best of three?
I believe it is, but it's 1-1 right now. Blob won game number one.
I'm just so used to like Corrin's beating Yoshi's. That just kind of like slipped my mind. It's like, oh yeah, that did happen. So yes, it is 1-1. Thank you for checking me on that. Like I said before, I am pretty tired out here. SmashCon, it drains me, man.
Oh, it did. I felt today in bracket. I was like, wow, man, am I even the same player? I got out of pools, man. What's going on?
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. It's rough. So here we go. Game number 3. Loser of this, like you said, does get 5th place. And right now, oh my God, Promaelia almost pixels away from a big, big runaway in this game 3. Nice call out. And did he use his jump there? I believe he did. Yeah, but Yoshi has the drift to make it back. But another one. Surprising that the hitbox on the charging forward smash reaches that high up.
Yeah, it covers a lot. Very, difficult, unfortunately, for Yoshi to land. And essentially this game right now, at least number 2 and the way game number 3 is going, is Promaelia is just keeping Yoshi out, anti-airing everything. But when Blob does manage to get in, he racks up the damage, but it's just so difficult to get that open. Is this the beginning? We're going to find out. Has Promaelia in the air, but not able to. Very wise stuff by Promaelia, though, using that down air. It's kind of not an option you would expect in that scenario.
This kill, nice DI. Or sometimes that might have been nice no DI, because the way that move sends you, like sometimes no DI is better than holding in or out.
Blob at max rage, but stock's still there. Promaelia almost on notice on Town and City. If he takes another 20-30% or so, Blob can get the kill with an up smash or forward air, but it's not going to matter because Promaelia finds that grab and just Blob explodes off the top of the screen.
Yeah, up throw. Just send him straight up. All right, now the neutral air, I like using it as a combo breaker. A lot of combos, or Corrin's big combos or strings, aren't really true. So if you have a fast neutral air like Yoshi, sometimes you could sneak that out if she doesn't space or pressure properly. All right. Blob, though, doing a really good job bringing this back. Almost getting a kill with that forward air spike. Going deep.
I thought we were finally going to see the down air. No, goes for the trump. Promaelia gets up, though. Is this it? Promaelia is still trying to hit the ground. Waiting for himself by Blob right now, but not able to get the kill after all this damage is done. Promaelia is still alive, and Blob just has to dig so deep, wondering how can he take this first stock?
Don't get up air. This is step number 1. But that's easier, much easier said than done when it comes to Corrin. But yeah, the pressure from Blob, especially a little bit earlier, was absolutely absurd. Moving that quickly and cleanly with Yoshi, great stuff, but still not quite enough. He almost had something going, but Promaelia just charging that forward smash in his face, using a hitbox from the charge animation to cover any other options that Blob was thinking about.
You know, he's been getting the egg and damage, but he's never really been able to net a hit afterwards. So you have to question, you know, how much more damage do you need to get on Promaelia? At this point, I would say, you know, maybe just go start swinging for kill options. Well, if you meet him next week, because Promaelia is going to take that in a 2-1 victory. Blob going to be out at 5th place. Definitely not a bad place by any means. And Promaelia is going to continue his way into losing semis.
Yeah.